If your organization uses Skype for Business Online, if it hasn't already, it will be moving to Microsoft Teams. While many tools and services remain the same or look similar, some have changed. Let's take a look at the major ones. Instant messaging, also known as IM, is now referred to as chat, and it's found here on the navigation bar. Meet Now is a way to have an ad hoc meeting, an instant meeting, so to say. To set up a meeting to take place within a team, you'll need to go to the team and to the channel where you would like that meeting to take place. With any of these tabs in view, notice as I'm moving from tab to tab, over here to the right, we always have the option to set up a meeting. By selecting Meet, it starts the process of that Meet Now meeting, where you can include an optional subject, configure if you'd like to have your video camera on or off, and then select Meet Now when you're ready to start that meeting. I'm going to press the Escape key to cancel this meeting. To the right of the Meet command that we just selected are more options. You can also set up Meet Now by selecting it from this drop-down menu. Now that's a meeting that takes place in a team channel, which means that everyone that has access to that channel, that is a part of the team, will be able to automatically join this meeting that has started. Now let's go ahead over here to the calendar and take a look at how you can set up a Meet Now meeting from here. In the upper right corner, the same Meet Now command is available, but this is starting a private meeting, which means you will add the participants to it because it's not taking place within a team channel. It has some similar options where you can customize the title of the meeting. You can adjust if you'd like to have your video camera on or off, but there are also additional meeting join options like background settings or turning your microphone on or off and being able to set up devices with custom setup. Let's go ahead and close out of this meeting. You can also schedule a meeting by going to the calendar, which is where we are already, and just next to Meet Now, selecting the plus sign New Meeting. And this is how to set up a meeting that will happen in a future date and time, and you get to choose who you would like to invite to the meeting and where the meeting is going to take place. Let's go ahead and select this. You'll fill in the appropriate fields that are needed, including if you'd like it to take place within a team channel. Once you've made all of those adjustments, you'll go ahead and save it. It is going to send out an Outlook invitation, which will include a link to this meeting. And if you have a conference bridge, a dial-in number that's configured, that will be included as well. We're going to go ahead and close out of this for now and take a look at some other ways that you can schedule a meeting to take place as a Microsoft Teams online meeting. For this, we're going to exit the desktop application and go to the desktop Outlook application. On the home ribbon, there is an add-on to include the details to access that Teams meeting. So this is something that you will have available to you with your Microsoft 365 subscription. Let's go ahead and select New Teams Meeting. And it opens a new meeting instance. And if we look down here in the details area, here is the link, which is a unique link to this specific meeting, as well as a link to learn more about Teams and some meeting options that can be configured. Now, if you've already started a new meeting and you didn't select that Teams meeting from the ribbon, you can always add that in later. Let's go ahead and close out of this invitation. We're not going to save the changes for now, but notice on the ribbon, we could still select New Meeting. And once we do that, within the meeting ribbon, here's how we can add Teams meeting information. What if you're not using the desktop version of Outlook? Well, let's go ahead and close out of this. We're not going to save it for now. Let's also exit out of the Outlook application. We're just going to minimize these for now. Here within the browser is Outlook on the web. If you're setting up a new event, you can enable this toggle switch to include Teams meeting information. The information will not appear in the details area here until you've configured all the fields and save it. Then it will include and send out the link to get to the meeting. Now let's go back and take a look at the Teams desktop application. To customize all the settings for Microsoft Teams, including language and audio and video devices, you can select your profile picture. If you do not see your profile picture to get to this menu, instead in that circle icon it will have your initials displayed. By selecting this from the menu, you can make several changes. You're going to make your settings changes within the setting menu. And then navigate to the appropriate place here on the left to make those changes. Now let's exit out of the settings menu by selecting the X. Let's go back to the same menu one more time. You can also download the mobile application from this menu. And if you're familiar with the mobile Skype application, the mobile Teams application has a lot of the same capabilities and more. And this application is available for Android, iOS, and Windows devices. So you can also download it from the App Store for your device. If your organization has a Fast Track subscription, this site has useful information to plan your upgrade to Microsoft Teams. To plan for successful adoption of Teams, check out the resources within this site. To get the latest Microsoft 365 updates, you'll want to check out this website. Now, I've filtered this to just display the new things that are in development, rolling out, and have launched for Microsoft Teams. You can check out any kinds of products here you'd like by checking and unchecking the filter boxes over here. There's currently 96 updates that are in development and 31 that are rolling out. If you're an IT pro, you can find readiness resources with this website. And that's it. You should have all the tools and resources to successfully switch from Skype for Business to Microsoft Teams.